Art's a wonderful a thing because it reminds me a lot of what I did as a player. I was out there on my own, so I've always appreciated since the 70s artists in particular because they're sort of laying it on the line, doing a show that you come in and people are very judgmental. Maybe not this group of people. But generally they sort of can come in, oh, that's terrible. And while I played at times, even though I felt like I did have a lot of support, there was a fair amount of people yelling and screaming at me in the stadiums, you suck! To me, art is similar to tennis. It's sort of a microcosm of what's happening, and I think this is happening all over society. People are, in some ways, and an artist should speak to that. I see Jonas is here, there's other artists, but to me, you know, you lose sight of what the art is about a little bit. Even in a sport where it's obviously you win or you lose, in some cases people are just thinking about, you know, the money. And so that can hurt a lot of artists.
It can, but I think it often never lasts if you're only thinking about the money. But the type of art that you've collected, John, has that shifted over time?
You know, I love art in general. I mean, you could go back to, you know, Tintoretto, but then more recently, I mean, when I started collecting, I thought the Impressionists were the greatest artists and art alive, and I also love photorealism. Well, photorealism doesn't have the same cachet, I think, that it did then, back in the 70s, when old Louis Mizell was running things in Soho. And then I got into more, you know, I guess I was a bit of, I love figurative art.
What's the most recent thing that you've purchased?
Well, I did recently purchase a Stanley Whitney.
Very, very good choice.